They're going to do the job. And Habakkuk said, wait, them, God? Are we even on the same plane? Like, I don't understand how a holy God could use an unholy people in the Babylonians. It was a very unexpected answer. How are you going, God? You claim to be a righteous God, and yet you're going to prosper a wicked nation and allow them to come chastise us, your people. It's very similar to maybe praying to God for help to help you become more loving. Have you ever prayed that? God, would you make me more loving? And God would say something maybe to the effect of, I hear your prayer, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give rise to the popularity of social media. And I'm going to polarize your nation politically. And I'm going to separate and make this gigantic chasm between one side and the other side because of social media and politics. And then you'll be able to show people how amazing and wonderful and far-reaching that my love is. God, I didn't ask for that. I asked to make, I just wanted the fairy dust or the salt. You sprinkle some flavored salt on your popcorn. I just wanted that flavoring to be dumped out. I just wanted a sprinkling of your love. I didn't necessarily ask to be, to show love in this way. Do you know what their opinions are over there? Do you know what they believe over there? That would be the same. That's what he's crying out about. Habakkuk saying, I don't understand how you're answering it in this way. It's a really big gap of love. I know how to love people that believe the same as me. I know how to love my family, but you're asking me to love people across the aisle with dumb opinions? It's the same as Jonah when he was asked to go to Nineveh. God, I know that you're a holy and a pure God. Why are you making me go to the Ninevites? Sometimes we ask God for more faith, and then we lose our job, and we say, God, I didn't ask to lose my job. I just wanted maybe a sprinkling of your faith. And God says, listen, you're not just going to get salted. I want you to be the salt. God, I asked to learn more about joy. I didn't ask for trials to be brought into my life. I asked for patience. I didn't ask for a terrible coworker. I wanted to understand holiness, not watch my nation go the way of sex trafficking and pornography. God's unexpected answers pave the way to results that only God can accomplish. Habakkuk says, why aren't you punishing the wicked in the very first part of this chapter? I don't understand why you're letting our nation be so wicked. Why aren't you punishing us? And God says, I am. There's an army coming. And Habakkuk says, but why them? Why do they get to do it? It's not that he was questioning God's method. It's not even necessarily from a place of doubt that he's speaking. He trusts in God. Habakkuk was struggling to align his belief, his faith, with what God was doing, what he was seeing. Have you ever had problems trying to align what you believe with what you see? Remember, the key verse here for Habakkuk is Habakkuk 2:4. And at the end of that verse it says, the just shall live by his faith. God, I know that I'm supposed to live by faith. I just don't see how my faith is going to align here. There's some things that I have in my mind about who you are, and I believe that you've showed those to me, but I can't figure out what you're doing here. I don't see the result and the outcome that I'm hoping that you see somewhere. It's not aligning for me. We have to remind ourselves that faith is not by sight. Otherwise, it would not be faith. And so I'd like to draw some principles from how that Habakkuk approached God, asking for help and understanding how God could do something like this. He did not accuse God. And when we explore delicate matters of our faith, we must be careful to affirm what we know to be true about God. There's some very difficult matters that we'll be addressing today, and maybe some of you have had the same issues, same questions. So as we go through, we first follow Habakkuk's pattern in affirming what we know to be true about God. There are some things that are just very plain and easy to see. We affirm those things about God, and then we can explore more deeply those questions of